Hello everyone, Alteredmaybe here, and today we're gonna continue our journey with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. In the last episode, I decided that I am the devil now. I mean, of course, I am saying that in relation to the incident we have on the road, but after the hermit situation, I also don't feel particularly good about it. All I hope is that I did the right thing. I hope Hermit was saying the truth. I don't think Hermit is safe. I don't know if he will continue to stay there. Maybe I will check on him if I remember to do that, but not in this episode. In this episode, I have a lot of errands to run. Hopefully I will edit them to be shorter, but we have a lot of stuff to sell. We need to go talk with Gerda because she deserved to know that there was no devil. I don't know how honest we will be in that situation, but I will try my best to keep the information I give limited. Then we have to go to Scribe, because I am genuinely curious about the ink situation, and I still have a loot to steal, get, bargain, who knows? We're gonna figure it out. I don't want to make promises. This game is always full of surprises, so without further ado, let's get to it, shall we? Hello. Okay. Before I sleep and start the new day, there are a few things I want to do. And one of them is to put on shoes. Yes, during editing, I realized that was a problem. The other thing I was curious about was this jewelry situation. I become more visible even though the necklace is not visible at all. Okay, so the ideal scenario is for me to be less conspicuous and less visible. I mean, it's lowering the visibility because I'm taking off the glasses, I think. I know. It literally lowers the visibility further. Sure. Why? I mean, I love my glasses, but after that devil incident, I want to be more anonymous right now. Okay, do I have... what was it? I know I don't have cow skin. Do I have straight sword guard? No, I have horn sword guard. I have ordinary sword guard. I have Toledo still, but... Also, maybe move them to my inventory so I can put them in the stash. So they are all together. But I will go to sell. So I need to pack things on myself to the brim. Give me a second. Put the blacksmithing stuff here. Okay. That was the limit I wanted to reach. I have so many hunting swords, so... give them to me. Let me keep one gold one. And the knight's longsword. And sell all the other swords. Also, probably I should give time to the trader as well. Can I sell these to the scribe? Let's try that too. Okay. Good. Now I can sleep. Yes, please. Save. Everything is optimized. We're gonna go to Troskowitz in the morning. That's what we're gonna do. Good morning. Come on. Fast, fast. We have a lot to accomplish today. Actually, let me go to Scribe first. Because Trader has limited amount of groschen. That's why I'm like... can I get more? Good morning. I hope Scribe is awake.
God be with you. Good to see you, friend.
Good to see all of you. I cannot... I don't know if they were talking with me.
I went past your garden the other day, and that dog of
Hello.
yours was mad, barking and growling at me like I was a stranger.
How's it going?
He never used
I'm
to be
running
like
out of
that.
ink.
What?
no.
Again?
Can I give
God
you
bless.
ink?
What
What?
would you like?
Sorry, I got...
Show me your wares.
I can give you ink. Do you want ink? Will I need ink? Okay, you have some money, but you're not particularly interested in my ink, which breaks my heart. I thought you would be more interested in that, is all I don't know, I didn't, like, they're not very valuable. Maybe I will do something with them, because clearly I'm collecting them, so I don't want to give it to him. Do you want these books? I mean, I read them. I don't think I will need them any further. Okay, these are the things you're accepting from me.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Long press. Long press.
I don't want to wait for him to bite someone.
You serious? That poor dog.
Yeah, I heard that dog discussion before as well. I'm not interested. Traitor!
He was such a cute...
Guten Morgen.
Was möchtest du so früh am Morgen?
Show me your wares.
Do I see the hermit thing because I haven't talked with Gerda yet? Because I'm kind of surprised that it's still an option. Do you have money? You do have money. Take all of these from me at this point because I have one more in the stash. Give me a second.
Wie schade.
No, Shade, I'm coming. I just forgot to take the stuff room. Pebble.
What do you have for sale?
Okay. Long
I'd like
press?
to discuss the price.
Warum nicht?
Yeah, I know. Okay, what about this?
Ja, das ist gut. Finally a good price.
That is the
Sicher
only one you
zufrieden
can
sein.
give,
Bis bald.
so that's all I take. Okay. Now I can look at my journal. Take the sword to the blacksmith. Okay, yeah, true. That's what the quest was about. I forgot about that. Ask Verel, the gamekeeper, about work. Ah, yeah, I should also prove myself to be Brek. Okay, but like I am making progress. I totally did not do that. And I totally did not do that as well. Oh my god, okay. In which order I want to do these? No, because I thought I would go back and forth, but now I need to give Trader time to get some groschen back. So let me talk with Gerda. I think she was here. I mean, I didn't need to mark that. She's right in front of me. Hi, Gerda.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I know now how it is with the apparition you saw by the cross.
Really? So tell me, who did I see at the cross? It still keeps me up at night.
It was Ambrose the Hermit.
It was
knight.
Conrad, an old friend of the hermit Ambrose, and a knight of the cross with the red star. Ambrose sent him to dig up his secret hiding place, and you surprised him there.
I surprised him. I'm the one who almost dropped dead. Have you got any proof? So I know you haven't just made it all up.
The widow Margaret will testify to my words. Conrad confessed to me there is no devil here. No, the reason why I am in between is that I told Margaret that I'm not gonna tell it to anyone, but at least she can testify to my words.
Ask the widow Margaret from the village here. She'll confirm everything.
I know Margaret. So it wasn't a diabolical apparition.
Nope.
There's no devil here, and never was. This was nothing more than a dispute between their order and the bishop's inquisition.
Also, Margaret still believes
Thank
there is an
God, that's all there
apparition.
is to it. And may the old hermit's soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
And thank you, too. If you need anything from the apothecary, I'll put in a word with my husband. He's very good. And take this book.
Ooh, book.
It might come in useful for you. Or you can sell it.
God be with you.
God be with you. I got an alchemy book. Books make me so happy in this game. Okay, okay. I have a book. Do I read immediately? I shouldn't read it immediately. I think I should go talk with the... How long do I need? Ooh, this is a long one. Okay, so we're gonna do this later. Because if I do it now, it will be dark again. Bye, baby.
Look what I have for you.
I have a lot of food on me, and they're all gonna go bad. Let me see this loot situation. Wait, what was the situation though? I don't remember. Two lads from Jello dream of being bards extolled throughout the land, but they need a helping hand. George and Michael. Yeah, I definitely didn't realize it was a, sign off to George Michael. Two aspiring minstrels are on the lookout for a lute to give their performance that extra oomph. One is said to be hanging on the wall of a carpenter's workshop in Troskovitz. Lockpick? Why am I lockpicking? Hello? Hi? You're a hired hand, so... Who do I talk with? Okay, I see the loot. I see you. How do I reach you? Bro, hello? Look, otherwise the lockpicking is easy. I think I can handle easy, so I will use your door as a practice and get the loot myself. I mean, not now, while you're in there, but later today. I'll be back. You wait. Come on. They're not opening the door. Let's go talk with Wojtek about humans then. Yes, baby. Thankfully, I still have quests to do. I mean, I think I am warming up to the idea of following the main quest, though. I mean, I feel like it is time. But I mean, the quest I'm doing with the blacksmith is already forwarding us to that direction. Maybe I should do the Miller quest as well. Just to maintain good relations with him. Are you Wojtek? Or however am I supposed to pronounce your name? Hello?
You look like you got a solid beating.
Why am I laughing?
Hell with that. The main thing is we kicked those human fuckers out of our tavern. But still, I'd sleep better knowing someone made sure they don't come back ever again.
Someone like...
Like
me?
What an idea. At least you'd show you're worth your salt. After what you pulled last time, your reputation could use a bit of polishing.
What did I do? You mean the brawl at the tavern still? I'll think about it.
I'll have to think about it.
You don't have to think about anything. Either you're with us or against us.
I'm still gonna think about it. Fuck you. What do you want me to do? Oh, okay. So I have to confirm. Got it. Talk to me again.
I'll take care of the humans.
Excellent. I don't care what you do with them. Just find their camp and make sure I never see them again. Got it? Seems they came from Samin. Try asking there. Someone must have noticed that rabble.
Am I just gonna kill random people just because they're just slightly bothered by their existence? Or are they really assholes? That is the question I have. Okay, if you're gonna make me go to Samin, let me go to the Miller. Like I told you, this episode is clearing my to-do list kind of an episode. So, let me go to Miller. It's close to Samin. Let me get out of this farm so I can ride my dear Pebble. Whoop! Pebble! Pebble? She always comes from the side I expect least.
Go!
I'll be back. Good. Improve yourself. That's why I am trying to avoid fast travel for now. So, the flowers that I need to carry. I totally forgot what I was supposed to do though. Which flower I was carrying to where? I'm confused. Miller? Can you repeat what I have to do, please?
Greetings, my friend.
So...
Careful.
What do I do?
Greetings to you, friend.
Center player. I cannot zoom. I'm supposed to lug around sacks of flour, ideally long enough to make at least 10 groschen, which, if my counting isn't out, should only take about 20 years. I reckon the children around here must be born with sacks over their shoulders, is the only thing he wrote. I'm sorry, where are the flour? Which flour? Is this the flour? Yes!
Bit heavy for flour.
I am putting them on the wagon. Okay. I thought it was the other way around. My bad. Is this the wagon? Come on, Henry. You carried
Fucking hell. Oh, what a slug.
heavier stuff. And I mean, I tortured you more than this flour.
Maybe this one will be lighter.
It won't. But you can't keep on telling yourself that. I obviously don't remember the calculation of...
I'm sweating like a pig.
You're complaining a lot. Not appreciated.
I could barely lift it.
What do you mean? No, Henry. You're better than this.
Fucking hell. Oh, what a slug.
Thankfully, Henry don't need to hear me in his ear, because... my god, I'm a bitch.
Oh, that's heavy.
Are you calling that heavy by, like, not doing anything physically, just judging him constantly? I don't know, how much is 10 groschen? When will I understand that it is
What the hell is
enough?
in this thing?
Ooh, also this is very easy. Can I just try? Okay, maybe... Let me not take my chances. I know alchemy. Come on now. I don't like risk. I also don't wanna lose my lockpick. Can't start. Why? Because I'm drunk? No, because Matt was there. There's another lockpick here. Okay, I get the lockpick, I'm sorry. I just want to improve my
Oh,
logs.
that's heavy.
And I need to start from very easy to do that. And I need to go to a bathhouse, probably. Preferably.
Fucking hell. Oh, what a slug.
Oh, okay. Cutscene. We like it. Oh no!
What the?
They're not flour! Miller!
So you got it done.
Miller? Miller?
I said, are you done?
You're milling some pretty peculiar grain here, Miller. It's got a bit of a metallic flavour to it.
Kurwa. Can't you be more careful?
Tell me the truth. What are you really doing here?
Seems I'll have to lift the lid off the cauldron of knowledge sooner than I expected. You
Yeah.
think you're ready?
I am ready. Yes.
Yes.
I'm attempting to convert matter into a truly miraculous energy.
What?
I understand. It seems impossible. I'm sure you're asking yourself what that has to do with the metal in the sacks.
I am.
But we're only just scratching the surface. You see, for my experiment, I'll need something sinfully earthy.
What does that
Something
mean?
we'll have to appropriate. And that's something you can help me with. my
Yes, Henry,
curious
I am
apprentice.
also like you right now. Thievery then. I mean, I can improve my lockpick.
So thievery. Just like Peshek in Ratai. I should have known.
Thievery? What a crude way of putting it.
We're just kindly
But a
gonna
truthful
displace.
Those things aren't mutually exclusive.
I'll help you.
I'll help you.
That's the right attitude. Now listen up. In Troskovitz, next to the tavern, there's a rat house.
I know.
And in that rat house, there's a chest. And
I don't know.
In that chest is a document I need. One that used to be mine. But due to an unfortunate twist of fate, ended up there. It's
And what is
called
that?
The Offer of Hermes Trismegistos. It's written right on it. Can you read? At least a little?
Yeah, I
Aye,
can.
I can read. But I reckon that's the catch, isn't it?
The catch is, the chest is under lock and key, and most likely well guarded.
Of course it is. And then you'll get me into Semin's wedding?
Aye. If you help me, I'll find a way to get you there. Miller's honor.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to go to the wedding with you. I genuinely want to go to the wedding with the blacksmith, but you are intriguing me as well. Where can I find the document? He said it in the chest.
No, I doubt the bailiff will let me roam around the rat house and go peeking through his chests. Any advice on getting in there without being spotted?
Oh, come on. Do I really have to spell it out for you?
Yes.
Black clothes, a play of light and dark, a quiet night, and those who live in the shadows, concealed beneath its veil.
Is that supposed to be advice?
It is advice.
Conspicuous clothing and head over there after midnight.
And where can I get some clothes like that?
I had my outfit washed in the Gilioff bathhouse, but after a bit of disagreement, they refused to give it back.
Is there someone you didn't
gift to
fight?
you. All you have to do is pick it up.
Pick them up? You want me to steal them, don't you?
Doesn't it
Yes.
sound like a suitable appetizer before the main course? There's no sense in trying to deal with the owner, Dorothy, anyway. She's a contrary woman who's impossible to talk to.
She's a sweetheart. You're lying.
I'm not even surprised your paths crossed. Where exactly should I look for this document? I doubt they've only got one chest in the Troskovitz rat house.
I can't help you there, but my hand Zinek might know more. He had the document on him, but then the bloody fool got caught because of something else, and they took it from him.
Because it was stolen.
I'm pretty sure he's still on display in the stocks on the square. Just
Oh,
remember,
it's
lad,
him.
if you get caught like he did, the guards will turn out your pockets. Then it will be pretty hard to explain what a tramp like you is doing with a document he can't even read.
I'd like to learn more about the art of thievery.
Thievery? Humph. Why call it the art of thievery? It's simply an art.
There are a lot of arts.
But all right, enough wordplay. If you want to learn something, go and see Hansel. He'll tell you how to relieve people of the things in their purses,
How to relieve.
or how to quickly and painlessly send them to the land of dreams.
Ooh.
And if you'd like to try opening locks without a key, there's a chest in the barn that you carried the sacks to.
I already
You
did
can
that.
practice on that.
All right, I reckon I know everything I need. Thanks.
Well, I just wasted my schnapps for nothing. Apparently, that was supposed to be a training one. Okay, so... Practice takedowns and pickpocketing. I need to find Hansel for that. Practice lockpicking. I already did that, so do I need to go back in and just loot the dead rat as well to show that I did it? Oh, I can do it again. Okay. Really? I need a dead rat? Apparently I do. Okay. I saw a drying rack is here. Oh, it's right in front of me. I'm dumb. I mean, while it's here, let me also deal with that. Hello? I've been told you can help me.
What the... Did I step in shit? Oh, it's you.
Was that
Christ,
supposed to be sarcastic?
can't you wash up before going out in
Oh,
public?
I'm smelling. Yeah.
Crazel told me you'd show me how to do a takedown.
Then follow me. So
I-
Crazel took you on just like that. Surprising. Crazel hardly trusts anyone. He's a smart man. So don't you even think about betraying him.
Why
That
would
would end badly for you. Not to scare you, though. That's not what I'm here for.
Why are we not taking the bridge, Hansel? Do I smell so much that you're confused, Hansel? Hansel? Let me not block Hansel. Look, I will already go to the bathhouse and I will have a bath.
What a day. Oh, and I was beginning to worry what that was. But it's just you.
What, am I gonna do that again?
Well then, it's easy. Sneak up behind me and choke me out. I won't fight back the first time, so you should have no trouble. Just remember, you mustn't let me see you.
All right, I'll give it a try.
Okay, crouch, F, choke them out at the right moment by pressing, okay. But this room is so small, what do you mean? You good?
Ouch! You took me down nicely, in such a way that I don't notice. That's how it should be.
Yeah, I did practice before I come here. Can I help you? Stand up or something? Are you okay?
I didn't fight back the first time. This time I won't make it so easy.
If the victim defends themselves?
If your victim is able to defend himself, you can still turn things around. But it'll be a close call, shall we?
Okay, we shall. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Are you gonna look at me? Good? Oh! Oh!
Not like that. Try again.
Very fast, very fast. Okay, okay. I'll try it again. Hello, Miller. What?
This could come in handy.
If you stay there, I cannot choke him.
Lads will never believe me.
Bastard! Not like that. Try again.
Miller, we are practicing as you asked us to, so stop being alerted about it.
You shit! Not like that. Try again.
I used a perk? On him?
Huh? It's just you.
It's just us. Stop being shocked about it. Wait. You didn't...
Nice choke. You silly dog. I'm still seeing stars. I didn't notice you at all. Nice job.
What do you mean you didn't notice me at all? I think I should stop doing that. Okay, let's... I mean, I don't think I will pickpocket, but...
I want to try my hand at pickpocketing. Crazel said you could help me with that too.
Go ahead, since we're here.
Let's begin.
Exactly,
Not so
my
fast.
mentality.
You're new here, so here's some advice before we get started.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
First of all, rich or poor, most folks carry their things in a pouch either in front or in the back. The front one holds keys, coin, and other small items.
And the rest is in the back.
Exactly. Now, this is important. Don't steal from the front pouch unless you're sure you know what you're doing.
People usually carry a pouch in the front and in the back. Okay. That's exactly what it said. If you activate the perk Inconspicuous, stealing from the front pouch will be easier because your target won't see you. What if I need something from the
What
front?
if I need something from it? Like a key to a chest?
You can try taking it from behind. It'll be more difficult, but it's manageable if you're careful enough. Show me how nimble your fingers are then.
All right, let's do it.
In order to stop stealing from the back pouch, you have to look at it and hold E. The longer you hold E, the more time you will have in the minigame interface. Oh, there's a minigame for that too! Yeah, I never pickpocketed. I'm sorry. Hold. I am looking. Rob. What? Hold E to gain time for pickpocketing minigame. When the center of the rosette is blue, you are safe. But when it turns red, the chances of the victim catching you... What does that mean? Thank you! Yes, can you teach me? You'll be given the option to pickpocket someone when you sneak up on them. Phase 1, searching a pouch. By searching the pouch, you accumulate time needed to steal things later, but be aware. When the center of the lunette starts to turn red, the chances of the victim noticing you go up. Also make neither the victim nor anyone nearby see you feeling around in their purse, as this will thwart your pickpocketing attempt. Tip: once you've chosen a victim to pickpocket, make sure to focus your cursor directly on their pouch or purse. Once you start feeling around, however, you no longer need to. Just stay close to your victim and make sure they don't notice you. Minimum amount of time you have to accumulate in order to start stealing. The accumulated time you have for pulling out stolen items. The redder the center of the lunette, the more likely the victim is to notice you. What does that even mean? Oh my god. Once you've successfully searched your victim, you can start stealing, but you only have a limited time before they notice you and foils your plan. Second phase, stealing items. You can move around the lunette to select the items you want to steal. Every selected item takes a chunk out of your remaining time. To avoid being detected by the victim, you must pull your hand out before your time runs out. A slot at 12 o'clock with a picture of an open door is used to pull your hand out, along with all the items you have selected. Some people have two pouches, one in the front and in the back. In the top half of the lunette, you can then see the item from the pouch you were aiming at when you start robbing. In the lower part, you see the items from other pouch. Oh my god. The item you're touching, this is where you pull out your hand with the stolen items. Time left before the victim notices you. Time you'll use if you steal the selected item. Okay, this is a bit too complicated for my taste. Okay, I was caught by my victim. I'm searching. What do I do? Stop. They didn't notice you, but you didn't steal anything. So this rather they will notice me. Did I take it?
Done.
I did.
Very nice. I didn't notice you at all, and that's exactly what you want. Now give back what you took.
Here you go. What now?
That's it. It's a simple art.
I wouldn't call it
But if you
simple.
want, you can give it another try.
Yes, I would like to do that. Yes.
Yes.
Go for it.
Oh, I didn't take it. Oh, okay. So you lowered your time. Take it. Get out.
Here. Have it back.
Good. Give it here. You want to give it another go?
No. I hope I will not.
No more.
Stop by whenever you want to give it another try.
Sure. Sure I will. Now, get information from Zinek. Where are you, Zinek? In Troskovitz. Let's go to the bathhouse. Yes. I am completely ignoring Simin again. I'm so sorry. I'll be back. First, I will use the services.
You silly doggy. What are you doing here? Get lost, you beggar. What'll it be, you bum?
They're so offensive when you smell.
I'd like to use your services.
Certainly. We're open.
And now you're so kind and lovely, I see.
I'd like you to give me a good scrub and take care of my clothes, please.
All right. But money up front.
I'm not a beggar, for fuck's sake. Let's not piss her off
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You'll find exactly what you're looking for in my bath.
That is the hope. And since I will be inside, maybe I can get the clothes as well.
I hope you enjoyed your stay. You're always welcome here.
That is nice to hear. Do they put them in the chest? I don't think I can lockpick while she is there. That's why I'm like looking around. Let's practice my newfound hobby. No. I don't need anything from here. I don't know if he told me to get it. There must be a reason why they're not giving it back to him. Plus, my TV is increasing, so... Are these your stuff? I think so.
Damn. These are some fine thieving clothes.
Exactly. This is very hard. This is medium. Can I try medium? What happens when it's medium? Nope. Come on.
Shit.
I'm sorry, Henry. We have a lot of one. But probably that was loud. Did they hear it? Okay. Let's not waste it, come on. I assume when I, like, do it with easies, they will not be that hard anymore. Thank you, girls. What? Baby? I got scared. There you go. Get a good sausage. Now what do we do? So I should go get information from Zinek. Where is Zinek? Zinek is still, like, there. I need to go talk with Zinek when he's there. Got it. Okay. I was supposed to ask about the humans as well. I mean, I'm assuming Zinek will be there whichever hour I go there. So while it's still morning, let me ask about humans in Zamin. I think I will need people to be awake, no, for that. What time is it? Yeah, I mean, I don't have much time. So... yes, I'm gonna fast travel. Today I want to be efficient. It's one of those days. Go. You see an ambush. A defenseless person is cowering as armed men approach with weapons drawn. They are shouting and laughing. They have it not of stew. Get involved. You want to know what's going on, exactly.
Do I know you?
You silly doggy.
I didn't realize I was off Pebble already.
Someone! Help!
Don't get these people sometimes.
You swine!
Huh?
Suck my cock!
Was I too late? I was trying to understand what's going on. Shut up. Oh. From behind. Not nice. Where are you? Leave my mutt alone, you asshole.
Mercy!
I thought you were alive and walking away. Well, I wasn't fast enough. I'm sorry. Where is the guy who asked for help? Oh, there you are. Odd trader. Why are you odd? Bag of holy nails. Hair strand relic. What are these? You have very weird stuff. I agree. Okay, at this point, give me everything, I guess. I don't know why I was so picky about it. Rightfully so. That was not my intention. I was trying to save him, but I was so distracted by other things. I'm sorry about it. We don't want stolen stuff in... But, oh! Some of these are the things I need to wear. I hope I will be able to differentiate that. Yeah, this is not something I can wear. You good? I think so. Okay. Can we go to Simin now? I just don't want to meet with another bandit situation. I just want to be at Simin before everybody goes to bed. Oh, rats.
Just a bit further.
Literally just a bit further. Come on. Stop. We need to do our research now. I'm a clean boy. Can I talk with you?
Greetings. Do you need something?
Yes.
Hail to you. I'm looking for humans, and I heard they have a camp around these parts. Do you know where it might be?
Oh, I'm
The
bloody.
humans? Better not get tangled up with them. All I know is they're on good terms with those nomads. But try asking Lord Samin or Captain Nali. They might know something.
Thanks. I'll ask them.
Farewell, my friend.
Wait, am I gonna go back to the nomad camp? Is that... If that's the place, I know where their camp is. I've been there. I mean, let me talk in any case, I guess. But did they go to bed? Hey! Hello! Hi! Don't go! The missing card? Do I still have dialogues about it?
How did Gules end up?
He's a noble, so Lord Sameen took him into his service.
What? Why would he do that? After Gules tried to rob him?
That's
talked
the
about
nobility and their rules for you. A peasant would get the noose right away. But the lords play a different game together.
And you don't have a problem with that, Captain?
I don't, but I'll keep a close eye on him. Trust me. But
Okay.
anyway, there's all sorts in service in Sameen. You can't do a job like this for long without getting dirty hands.
I expect the same applies to you?
Oh, my hands might be dirty, but my conscience is clean. There's some folk might tell you a different story, but that's how it goes.
No, Gnarly, I like you. But yeah, what happened to the hired hand?
What happened with that hired hand?
Frenzy? Nothing much. He swore it was the other fella talked him into it, so we kept him on here as an hand.
Very generous.
Aye, the best thing for a wayward fella like that is hard work.
But the other one? Wasn't the other one... I don't remember their name.
I think I've heard all I need to know. Captain, do you know about a cumin camp somewhere in the area?
Well, I've seen some humans hanging around the Rock Tower Pond. I think they joined forces with that nomad vermin. Try asking Bojena, the herb woman. She might know something about them. Maybe try Nathan the shepherd down past the village. He knows every stump around here.
I mean, at this point, it doesn't feel productive to be asking constantly.
Blessed evening to you.
Blessed evening, Gules.
Have you already taken care of your band?
Don't you start with that too.
What?
So you didn't.
After you attacked me in Apollonia. I'm so battered I can hardly wipe my own arse. Old man
Aww.
Sameen will just have to be a bit more patient.
Why would I help him? Why are these two my options? Either I'm gonna blame him for making excuses, or I have to help him.
What if I helped you?
Well, well. Someone fancies himself.
I can handle a few footpads.
These aren't any ordinary footpads. They're a bunch of the most depraved whoresons I've ever met.
Yeah,
Would
but
you dare to take them on?
I already did. Few of them.
Yeah. Just tell me what I need to do.
So listen up. From what I've heard, there's another 4 of those scum roaming the countryside. I'd bet my boots that a few more will hitch up with them in time, so it won't be easy. You can start with Canker.
Canker?
Kenker.
Interesting name. Why is he called that?
He already had that name when he joined us. I reckon they started calling him that on account of how he's rotten to the core.
Okay, fair. That's rich coming from you. Bro, either you don't know for help him, or you don't judge him. There is no midway. Where can I find him?
Where can I find him?
I don't know. I only know that he and his band were ambushing travelers on the road from Troskovitz to the Nabokov Mill.
So how do you want to find him then?
Easy. I'd wait for him to find me. With a little luck, he'll ambush you in one of those places too. Or one of his people will.
I don't know, I killed someone in the last episode.
You don't have a better idea?
What did you expect? That I'd search the whole forest for him? Go
Maybe.
ahead and try and find him that way if you like. But I think you're more likely to roll straight 6s and dice.
What do you know about Canker?
Well, he likes to disguise himself as a monk and ambush travelers. He looks convincing in a robe, but otherwise he's an awful heathen. Always drunk, just like the rest of his band.
That could be useful.
Definitely, if you get lucky.
What do you know about his band?
Not much. We've never seen them all together, so I can't even tell you how many of them there are. But there won't be many. Canker has never dared tackle anything too big. Usually just some poor souls on their travels.
I mean, where can I find him? Doesn't make sense. He already answered that, so...
That's enough for me.
Well, good luck, lad. Oh, and I almost forgot. When you're done, bring me Kanker's mace. As proof.
I mean, I hope you will pay me, like, because otherwise this is kind of pointless.
I'll think about it.
I like to think
See you
about
later.
things.
Have a good evening.
No, I mean, good that we talk. At least if I accidentally kill, like, find them, kill them, it will mean something. No, have I said that out loud? Because I kind of know where the camp is, so it kind of feels counterproductive to be asking people around there when I kind of already found it here. But that's not what I'm gonna do right now. We have night tasks to accomplish.
Huh?
Come, baby. And yes, I'm gonna fast travel. I don't have much time and I still want to accomplish a lot. A Kanker's camp is here. Okay, I mean, I will have to go there eventually, but not now. Not now. It's getting late. I want to be in Troskowitz right now. I need to talk with you. Hello. How are you today?
Are you Zinek?
Yeah, look, mate, I really need to piss. Can you let me out of here?
Crazel sent me. He's looking for some document the bailiff took from you.
And what's the password?
Password?
Hermes Trismegistos?
I'm just yanking your pizzle. You should have seen your face. They caught
Do
me
you
at
see
night
my
and
face?
I was robbing a merchant, and then they make any distinction between what I stole and what I already had on me. They took everything, including that document, and locked it all away in the chest of stolen things in the rat house jail.
You can get into the jail from the courtyard behind the rat house. It's right under the guardhouse. Or you can get there from behind the tavern alongside the fence. As soon as you find the stairs leading down, you'll know you're in the right place.
I was there
Well,
before.
who's got the key to it?
Well, actually, I had it, but when the guard shook me down, I must have dropped it. It was in the chamber, next to the one with the chest. They've got a pretty soft bed in there, I tell you.
Did you sleep
The
there?
key probably fell under it.
Okay.
Is that the only key?
No, of course not. Every guard in Troskowitz has one. Best to rob one of them who's slacking off or having a nap. Look, mate, do you actually know how to pickpocket?
I mean, I could use some advice if you have.
Well, I'm still learning, so I could use some advice.
You're in luck. You're speaking to a master. Of course, I am in the stocks just now, but that was just rotten luck. There ain't much I can teach you like this, is there? Better go and see Crazel. See you soon, my friend.
See you soon, I guess. I need to change, though. The idea was to be not invisible, but less visible, I would say. Let me see. Also, it's still kind of early. I don't remember what was what, so give all of them to me and I will see which one is which. I can also have Nighthawk, but I have non-stolen version of it. I don't need to carry it with me. I would say... I mean, I'm lowering my charisma, but I'm assuming I will be less noisy. I mean, noise is 100% though, whether I put it on or not, it seems like. I am more conspicuous when I don't have Gauntlet? Why? Interesting. Yes, I'm gonna drink another one. I don't want to take chances. I don't know, he described a lot of things, like you can go from behind, from the front. I want to kind of discover the area. Also, it's still very daylight. I think I should skip time a bit. I'm not designed for this. I feel bad and weird. Now they're gonna be upset that I don't have the light, but I cannot have the light. That's the whole point. Yes, I was there before, but... Can I just stay here for a second? Oh yeah, this. Yeah, I know. I need Nighthawk. Yeah, I know I'm trespassing. The strength of the night? What? It's a book! Did I take a book? Did I take a book? Yes, I did.
Why me?
Is that the chest that I'm supposed to... He say you cannot miss it. It's very hard. It cannot be this one. No, it can be this one. I need the key. The bed was comfortable. What? Oh, yeah. The comfortable bed.
The offer of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's document.
Let's get out of here! Okay, okay. I think the game is being easy on me. Because this is kind of my first... Okay, I'm good. I'm fine. We did it. We're good. Bring the document to Miller. Okay, I exaggerated it. This was very, very easy, actually. I want to go away from here. I want to go away from here! Ooh, everything looks so nice there. Okay, okay, stop wandering around. Go home. Go home so we can get our stuff and sell them so we are no longer like this. No, because if they catch me, I have stolen stuff on me. Okay, let's go home and study. Let's do that. Okay. Can I go now? Come, Pebble. This was game teaching me, probably, so it was very, very easy. My god, everything is so bright. Look, I need to sleep. I need my stash. Give me a moment. I'll be back.
One eternity later.
Time to study before bed. I wanna study the stolen book first so I can put it on the stash, in the stash. Proper nutrition! 4 hours. You're a short book. Good.
Kind
I'm happy that I stole that. This was good. What time is it though? Oh, I made it 6 in the morning. Henry. You know what we're gonna do, Henry? Come on, finish this book too so I can put both of them. Will you accept to read it that long though?
Greetings, how are you?
No. Let's start with 4. Probably because you get too hungry to continue studying.
Almost hungry.
You're right, you are very right. If I give you some food, would you continue studying? That's how I played The Sims as well, okay? Everyone had to be perfect.
He's a wolf.
Well, I overate accidentally, okay? You keep saying that, like, ooh, I'm hungry as a wolf. That's what I did. Oh, it's done. That is... Okay, I did not realize that. Before you showed longer, but maybe it's because right now I'm sitting down. Well, we have to sleep though.
I hate sweeping.
Let's not waste a whole day. I still need to go back to talk with the miller. And go back to Nomad Camp to understand if that is actually the human camp in question. Because if not, I still need to continue my investigation about it. I forgot about the loot.
Well, that's not bad at all.
I forgot the loot. I forgot the loot. Do I go back and try to talk with him one more time before I try to steal it, since I lost my opportunity? Pebble? Maybe he opens in the afternoon. Maybe that's what he does. Pebble?
Here, Mutt.
There you are. Go, go, go. If this is my errand day, you are my errand boy. Oh, no! That's... Let's go down from the right path. Let's do that. Let's not die. Hello.
Whoa.
You wait for me here, Pibble.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
I am keeping the peace. Please don't search for me. Why did I come back to Troskivus with stolen items on me? I'm not very smart, am I? Hello. Can I talk with you now? Lockpick? Why am I lockpicking? Why can't I talk with him? Is he in there again? Maybe I should talk with someone outside. Maybe I am dumb. I think I am.
I hear that some apparition was seen around here. Is it true?
Why am I...
And what's that got to do with me? Let's be on your way.
Yeah, I don't know why I still can't talk about it, actually.
I heard you've got a really fine loot.
Aye, a lovely piece, God's truth. A rich Kuttenberg gent brought it in for repair. He hasn't been back to pick it up yet. Maybe he ran out of coin. The loot itself is worth a fair few groschen, and my repairs won't come cheap either.
Would you sell me the loot?
Tell you what, how about you sell me that loot?
I told you, it's not mine to sell. How would I explain that to the gent who brought it to me?
But what if he never comes back? You yourself said he ran out of coin, didn't you?
I said maybe.
Yeah, he said
Do
maybe.
you think anyone would trust me with the repairs again if word got out I was selling off their stuff?
Everything has a price, alright, let's forget it. Sell me that loot or else. Yes, everything has a price, but do I want to pay for it? No, this is...
Come on. Anything can be sold if the price is right.
Not this time, friend. I'm an honest craftsman.
You're really not willing to sell me that loot?
You really won't sell me that loot?
How many times? No, I won't. Now leave me be.
How are we gonna do then?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Look, I don't want to steal. I already stole one thing this episode and it was enough anxiety for me. I don't want it. No, I'm like, can I build a relationship? Can I sell you something and then you will... Okay, wait, you're gonna be angry at me again? Give me a second. No, because like the haggle and selling stuff kind of brings a relationship. No, so I'm like, if we have a better relationship, maybe he will be more willing to sell me stuff.
Maybe
Do you want to repair this broken shield?
Would you repair a few things for me?
Well, he does not repair the shield. Who repairs that shield then? I'm sorry, I'm trying. I am genuinely trying.
Show me your wares.
I am desperate. No, he doesn't take the broken one, because I had another shield I could have sold him, but I don't have it with me right now, and I don't want to go back. Do you have something cheap and useful that I might at least be interested in? Fastening material I can, or lockpick I can buy. Okay, I don't even need it, I'm trying.
I'd like to do something about that price.
All right, I'm listening.
That's it.
Finally, a reasonable sum. Thank you, and take care.
You really won't sell me that loot?
How many times? No, I won't. Now leave me be.
So what am I gonna do? Carpenter's wife. Can I talk with you? Maybe you will be convinced. No. I don't know. We'll think about the loot later. Right now, I want to go back to Miller and get rid of the stolen documents. I want to get rid of them. I'm like, get them off me. That's what I want. Look, I'm almost out of my time, so obviously I'm gonna fast travel. Don't judge me! Don't judge me. Miller? I did what you asked. Can you give me some more advice?
How about some more advice on sneaking around in Troskowitz?
You've come to the right man.
I know.
As clumsy as a blind dog and about as inconspicuous as a cow at a banquet table. You've got a lot to learn.
Okay.
I focus mainly on my diplomacy skills.
Talking your way out of a bad situation can definitely come in handy. But who knows if you'll be able to reach the end of your journey without drawing your sword or sneaking around. What do you want to know? I'll try to explain it as simply as I can.
I don't know, I already failed.
What should I wear to be inconspicuous?
Something dark and drab would be best. It won't exactly command respect, but at least people won't pay you much attention. Who'd notice someone so shoddily dressed? Just don't go wearing fancy clothes around tramps, or shoddy rags around nobles. You have to be like a ghost that nobody knows about. And a ghost shouldn't get their hands dirty, or bloody for that matter.
I am definitely Team Blacksmith. This is not my world.
I've been known to be a bit noisy. How do I stay quiet?
Only a fool goes robbing in full armor.
I didn't go in full armor.
Take off your chainmail before you go climbing through someone else's window. And
okay.
Tread lightly. Not only will you not make a racket, but you just might hear the fella in the other room get up to take a piss.
Well, a weapon in hand won't do me much good, but I feel more confident with it.
Seems like everyone does nowadays. But if you're not looking to draw attention, a dagger in your belt will do just fine. All you need in your hand is a lockpick and a bag for valuables. Well, it's best to keep your hands free. If you get caught where you're not supposed to, neither a dagger nor a lockpick in hand will look too good.
How should I handle light properly?
Most guards and people you meet at night are either blind or drunk. The night is your friend.
They're not. They keep
Stick to
yelling
where
at
the light doesn't
me.
shine. Dark clothing help out as well. And only a complete idiot doesn't put away their torch while robbing. And if you know how, brew yourself a Nighthawk. It tastes like piss, but it'll help you see better and keep you from being seen.
I don't know if I know how to craft it, yes. How to plan a robbery.
How should I plan a robbery?
Most people have the same routine every day. Pay attention to people's behavior. Who goes
Oh,
where,
like that.
which way, when they rest, and when they go to bed. When are they usually drunk? When you get to know your victim, you'll know when they'll be home and when they won't. And where you're sneaking into someone's house. Try a back window. Don't go for the front door.
Okay.
That's
okay.
all. Thanks for the advice.
Thanks for the advice. Like, I'm so innocent, pure. Like, what am I doing with stealing and sneaking? I cannot do that. What? Yes, I know my time is over. I know. I know. Let me at least finish my conversation. Will you tell me more about yourself? Let me tell you the answer, Henry. No.
What's your story anyway, Crazel? Will you tell me more about yourself?
What business is that of yours? Seems to me like you haven't shut your mouth since you got here.
I'd really like to know more about you, that's all.
You know what? You ripped my sack, promised to help. What's the outcome of it? Nothing. Just more questions.
But...
You know what? Let's make a deal.
I broke
when
the thing.
When you prove to me you're not all hot air, we can talk.
I can prove. Right now.
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I
You
could count on
liar, piece of shit!
I took a look at the document. I couldn't really make much of it. Who's this Hermes
I didn't look at the document.
My fifth cousin. We write to each other sometimes.
I didn't look at the document.
Did you find my family tree at the rat house too? Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. This will come in handy.
Yeah, your cousin. Of
yes,
course.
Of course.
What now?
That much? Gonna need more. A lot more.
What are you
Did
doing?
you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semin.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
Another miller's trick. Why doesn't that surprise me?
Now, there's no trick. I promised I'd get you into that wedding. You'll just have to put in a bit more effort first. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish?
Yeah. I mean, that was obvious.
It's high learning. Alchemy! And
yeah, you keep saying
when I
that.
say alchemy, I mean real alchemy.
What is
Not
real alchemy?
Some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I wouldn't be so sure, but I've taken you on as an apprentice.
You're not telling me
I
shit.
might as well tell you something. Now, pay close attention.
I am.
Want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices and theurgy, bring him to life.
Why? Now, let's ask.
A golem? What's that?
I don't want you to embarrass yourself.
Is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue
I know what a golem
endowed
is.
with massive strength, can be
Yeah, why
made
do you
of
want
clay,
one?
wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks,
If you can control.
pulling wagons, standing guard.
You're not
You wouldn't be
wrong.
much smarter than Zinek. But he'd have the strength of 10 men.
That sounds like witchcraft.
My word. That sounds incredible. I have to see it.
So far, it's just all in my head. But if you're patient and help me, you'll see soon enough. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind.
It's not, and you know it.
Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the
Oh my
waters
God,
and speak
Miller!
to God through the element of fire. Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. All the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly.
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me.
You're not gonna
But
pay
for
me.
a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document. And then
Yeah.
I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot.
You did.
Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse.
Depends
I
on how
added
much
in
you
what I owe
pay.
for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
Okay, he also gave me a buck. I mean, okay, I'm gonna say this just so I can add it to my to my task
What's
list.
this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter
Materia
pit.
prima.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
Wow.
This has something to do with the alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much about that stuff.
I'm learning.
Niter is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
And what
Okay.
needs salting here in the mill? Or is it
The
supposed
flour.
to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for a young semi?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
Is this, like, are you gonna just do a huge golem statue for this wedding? I mean, for sure the golem is not gonna come to life, so is that it? Are you sure this will work?
So you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter
What are
will it
you
take to bring to
hiding?
life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was
I
hoping
think
I'd learn
so.
something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
I'll see what I can do.
All right then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look. That you can point me in the right direction. And also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you,
Who's Bonnie?
the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
Is she a witch?
So this Bonnie is some kind of witch who's in on this Gollum stuff.
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too.
I don't know, her name is
Not
Bonnie,
only
so
will
I
she teach
automatically
you how
thought
to
of a
find
witch.
saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your
Am I supposed to eat it?
You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. You don't want that.
Yeah, but I will
Damn
have to
right.
taste the nasty
Don't
rot.
be such a lily liver, Henry. If
Lily
Bonnie
liver?
can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the Lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
Uh-huh.
How can I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and
I can.
So wait, don't forget. You could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of
No.
that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth, Zinek.
Oh,
On the other hand,
poor Bonnie.
Zinek might be holding his tongue for a while after his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks.
If Bonnie spends time with Zinek, she may want some spirits rather than herbs.
Why?
Bonnie?
Zinek was not that
Never.
bad.
Being a decent Christian, she avoids alcohol like the plague.
I'll drink
Run
on
along,
her behalf too.
so you're
Don't
back as soon
worry.
as possible.
To the lair.
See you soon.
I don't know. Like, he annoys me. He does. Not like void annoying, like fun bender annoying, but annoying. Like, I think, like, I love Blacksmith. Blacksmith is my dude. I love talking with him. I respect him. But obviously I understand that, like, the miller has to be this way. That's by design. I get that. And oh, it's a whole other area of the map I actually never discovered. Oh, fuck. Okay. No, I'm laughing because I was a bit delusional. I was like, like I have so little task remaining in my list. How is that possible? No, not little task. Like, there's new activity, there's shit that I need to do. Come on, fast. Let me at least go talk to Bonnie. Yes, my friends will be mad. I know. I'll do it very fast. Because technically, what? What was that? What was that? No, I was gonna say technically if I was to choose Miller, I was supposed to, I guess, discover this side of the map, which I haven't. That sounded like a gunshot, I don't know. Sorry, I was just... Pebble, I wanna get off. Get me out of here. How did this happen? I was just looking at the map. How did this happen, Pebble? I don't know. I genuinely don't know how the hell did that happen. Oh, is this the lair?
God be with you.
God be with you, Bonnie.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Flowers!
It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with.
I forgot the
In our
flowers.
Craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
The Butcher of Rannick? The Wolf of Is... Am I seeing subtle references to Witcher here? Not so subtle, actually. The Wolf of Skallets.
The Wolf of Skallets.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
I have some
He's
herbs.
right there. Do you have some for me?
I'm sorry.
No!
I've got nothing for you.
I reckon I'll just have to scrape together the ingredients for that magic ritual myself.
I forgot,
What
I'm so
kind of
sorry.
magic ritual?
The kind where Zinek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me.
Okay, Bonnie.
While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
I can't wait to see what comes of it.
I'm curious to see what a golem made of flour will look like. But I'm mostly curious to see if Crazel will really be able to breathe life into it with the help of saltpeter.
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, it'll slay us all with one blow.
That's why I wanted to be the
if
Wolf
by
of
some chance
Skalitz.
it looks like something's going wrong, you won't see my heels for dust. And I suggest you do the same. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met.
Can I go and
I'd
pick
like
flowers?
to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
Okay, let's talk. I already feel bad for the flowers. That's what happens when I rush.
No. I have plenty of time.
I don't.
But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zinek in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Okay,
Life
that's
in the
why-
Lair isn't all fun and games. Zinek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm
Okay.
glad the miller's finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How did you find each other?
How did we find each other? Did he belong to I don't know that. Okay, maybe he did belong to Theresa, but I'm trying to hide it if I want to flirt with Bonnie. For my own truth, I found him among the wolves.
Among the wolves. Not a word of a lie. That is, I lost him and then found him again in a wolf pack.
Well, I'll be... That's what I call an interesting past.
Yeah.
I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating, just slept all the time. And then, well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
A family of blacksmiths, a family of knights, a family of thieves, from an educated family, a family of blacksmiths. That's what you are, Henry. Yes, there are family of knights too, but I think you discovered that fairly late.
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. That is, with one exception.
And
when
that is?
Crazel starts spouting off his alchemy theories, I'd rather run for the hills.
I don't
what do
blame
you think of the
you.
old miller, anyway?
He seems mystical. I don't understand. I don't understand him.
I don't think I've ever met anyone more annoying in
No,
my
not
life.
like that!
Most of the time, I don't even understand what he's on about.
Once he told me there's no such thing in the world as a man and a woman, only mercury and sulfur. What are you supposed to say to that? Best to keep your mouth shut. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter.
Yes.
Before you came, and before Zinek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know. Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
That's a lot, I want to say, but probably that's not enough.
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
Heart?
6 times? Will one
6
saltpeter pit be
barrel?
enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
No, but I regret for... I regret. No, I don't. I don't take chances. No, I don't.
No, I don't. And Crazel, of course, didn't tell me shit.
Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting.
And that's why I
It
can
be
confuse
shit
them.
Or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave.
Oh no.
The best natural saltpeter maker.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. But I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately,
No!
it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit.
Why am I tasting
feels
it?
kind of cold on the tongue.
What if it's some other shit?
And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
I know some graves.
The local gravedigger.
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond
Yeah, we
Troskovitz,
saw him.
towards the Apollonia rocks.
I was hiding
So
from
I'm in
him.
for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And pretty useful experience.
Too bad.
I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep
Bonnie.
it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
Oh,
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering.
Flowers?
He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz butcher.
Oh.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the Wolf of Skalitz.
Call me Wolf of Skalitz.
Take care for now, Henry.
I need to go. I don't know. I'm like, if I'm gonna try to talk with her again. Does this count? Well, that's a mushroom. That's not a herb. I wanted to say goodbye and go back. Wait! Where did you go? Are you freaking kidding me, right? Okay. You know what? The more I rush, the more ridiculous this gets. Mutt? Mutt? Mutt, honeybee, I have to end the episode, okay? You okay? I need to wash you, Mutt. Holy shit, that's sad. Okay, okay. I will end this episode here. You eat your stuff. I lost a girl. We'll see what to do in the next episode. If you want to be there with me, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.